Well, it is time to finally build the box for the 613s. Damn, I've been putting this off for a long time. Only because, besides being busy, I've just been wondering how to do it, what I'm going to do. As I said, I finally decided that I'm going to do it in like a bed liner. A bully liner is what I'm actually using for the actual trim, which will be for the main enclosure and inside of the enclosure. The sides will still have black suede that link it all up with the contours of the car. Alright, so we're going with the 613s on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that, nice and straight and easy, because that's the only way I'm going to fit them in, because as you can see how big 1 is, you can imagine 6 will only just fit. As I said, so that's that. Depth wise, we're going completely from that back all the way to the edge here. Full width between the two wheel arch bulbs. And then height, we're doing the exact same height of the amp rack, which is just there. So we're still tuning the same at 30 Hertz. I've got 3 sheets of 18mm MDF, which is 3/4 inch if you're watching in America. And we have the box cut up. So this is the majority of the box. So I have top and bottom, I have front and back, and I have the sides. So these aren't actually cut to size yet, they're just rough cut. Straight cut, should I say, but cut actually a little bit too big, so all of these will be cut down. I just cut them up like this so I could get rid of the giant sheets, because they are huge sheets of wood. So now that they're cut up into more manageable size pieces, I can get them all actually cut to size for the car. The back and sides and the base. This is the bottom of the base. I've just drilled all my holes, pre-drilled and pre-countersunk, so they're all ready to go. So I'm going to flip this back over and then screw up and mount that. And here is the 2 ports installed. So these are 9 inches by 9 inches internally, which obviously makes a 9 by 9 square port if they were put together. So that's how I work out my surface area of these ports quick and easily. That is the full length of them to tune them to 30 Hertz in an enclosure this size. And this is my main piece of bracing for the enclosure. So I just went and cut that out just then. Step back a little. So that's my main piece of bracing, as you can see there. So it actually runs down the center with the sub. So I have 3 and 3, and this is a support brace down the center. So A, I can screw into it. That's why the top is a little bit thicker than these pieces. And B, obviously it's just a complete brace down, and with triangles and everything in it to keep the shape kind of going from the ports. So that looks pretty cool. So obviously the ports will be cut out, and then there's going to be a Perspex panel in here which you'll see through to that window. Now just mounted in my brace, as you can see, done a nice glue bead all the way around as well, and now that's screwed and stapled from those 2 sides and the base. Alright, so I've just added the rest of the bracing. So I've got triangle, triangle, and triangle, and I cut the centers out so we get a little bit of air movement through those braces, and that's how she looks, like that. Cool. Anyway, next thing is the port. So that is the front panel. I've traced where the actual triangles are, so I'll cut those out. I'll router it later on and get them perfect, but right now we'll just cut them out, and then we'll know where that is. And then obviously I've got to work out my window. Now I have decided on the size. I figured if you're going to do a window, it may as well be worth doing. So I'm doing a pretty big window. So the actual piece of Perspex will be as big as this is out to here. And so what I'll be leaving is a 7cm gap all the way around to the outside of the frame. So that's 7 centimeters to the side, 7 from here to the inside of the port, and then all the way around. So there we have the front with the ports cut out, and obviously the big window, which is what we're seeing right now. Now what I'm going to do for mounting this time around, last time I mounted the Perspex on the front, so I could just screw it in from the outside, and then I had a panel that went over it that covered it. So this is my template for my cutout. So it will actually go into the box once it's constructed. You can still go through because of the shape of it. And then I can put it here into the back. So this here, get it in there. This backing piece is another baffle. So if I take off this one, which is the front piece, we have our second baffle, which is what this will click into. So that's that. So this will be what the Perspex actually mounts to from the inside. And seeing as I'm going to have 6 13-inch holes, I'll be easily able to get in there with a drill and mount the Perspex to this. Alright, so just got it all routed in the ports. So they're perfect now. And also routed the edges, etc. So it's all pretty much sorted. So inside now, it's finished. That is it. Obviously, until I've done the bed lining, which is the bully liner, and until I put the LEDs in. But otherwise, inside is pretty much done. That has the plug in there right now, which is this piece here, which will be obviously I'm just going to be getting a perfect template of that, which will be, as you can see, I'll knock it out there, that is my Perspex panel. So I can lift it out the top right now, but obviously I can insert it later on I can put that in through the front window. Anyway guys, that's the box coming along. I put a nice little 45 on all the edges on the exterior as well, just to keep with the whole angle kind of theme going. Just put the triple baffle on, just sitting on there. But what I'm doing here is working out my distances for my sub. So what I've done is I've laid out 2 pieces of 18, a single piece there and a single piece there, which is what's inside. So now I've evenly spaced them, so they sit between those pieces of wood. Two of 6. I've only actually got 2 here with me at work, so that's 2 of the 6 in the box there. And we'll bring it down, and there's our magnet. So that is the height that they sit at, so you can see where the window is, and that's our magnet sitting up in there. But it's also nice to look through at the actual enclosure itself, because it's you know, not exactly boring in there, so that's kind of cool. And that's full height. There still will be a piece going around the drivers, but it won't be making them sit any taller. So that is how deep the magnets sit in, and what you can see from the inside. So, alright, and there we have double baffle and the top trim piece just sitting on there. I haven't actually routed this edge. I will bevel it to the same height as the actual basket. And now what I've got right now is just the 2 outside bits, as you can see. I do have the inner bit, which I haven't trimmed yet. It's kind of looks like this. I'm going to trim the pieces on it, because I don't want those little straggly bits, obviously. And then we can have it sit like that and fill it in. But I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with this piece. I might trim this in suede. So this will be a suede piece through the center, just to tie it in with the rest of the car. Right, and what I've done now is I've done angles, as you can see them. I haven't given it a sand or anything, but just with the router. They go all around the circles. They stop at the back edge there, because that will be up against the amp rack, so I didn't need to angle that one. But I've done the sides, the front, and all around the circles, so that looks pretty cool. And it all just sinks into the exact height of the baskets. So what I'm up to now is I'm actually going to do some pre-wiring for the woofers. So just make like a ready-made wiring loom that can just plug straight into them, and then I'm just going to drill some holes on the sides here for those wires to come out once I've sorted that out. But we're pretty much done on the construction, so that'll be pretty much the end of this video. And next video we'll be doing the actual trim and painting of the bully liner. So anyway, we're just about done.